And we're back. Now, I'd like to make sure that I can create a new layer, because in my background layer, if I draw anything, it's going to adjust the entire background layer. To ensure that I have a new one, I'll use the Insert Layer button. On the Insert Layer button, it's going to create a new layer for me. This one happens to be called Layer 3. Again, I'll rename it. Renaming it something that makes sense is probably reasonable. Since I plan on drawing a sun, I'll rename it Sun. Now that I have the layer selected, that means that I'm going to be drawing on it. Well, to draw a sun, I'll use my oval tool, and I think I'm going to change the sun to a nice bright yellow. Now that I have both the stroke, which is the outline, and the fill to a nice bright yellow, I'll draw my sun on the screen. I don't want my sun to be an oval, so if I hold Shift, it'll make it a perfect circle. And now I have a nice sun on the screen. Again, notice I can turn my sun on or off by using the Visual tool, which allows me to show or hide layers. And I can lock my sun so that it can no longer be drawn on. Anytime a locked layer is on, it'll pop up with a warning for you. So we'll unlock our layer, and now we have a sun created. Going up to my Selection tool, I can now take that sun and convert it to a symbol. If I click and drag over top of the sun, it'll change colors, almost as if it's being selected. It's important to convert this to a symbol so that we can work with it in animation. So for this, I'll go up to Modify and Convert to Symbol. The quick key for this is just by pressing F8 on your computer keyboard. Once it's converted to a symbol, it'll ask me to give this symbol a name. I'm going to call it something reasonable so that way I remember what symbol I'm dealing with. I'll make sure Movie Clip and Registration are selected. Now I've created a sun on its own layer, and I've added it to my assignment library. I can drag out more suns if I want, and I can have an unlimited amount of suns if I feel like having them in. If I don't want them in my layer, I'll simply click them and delete them.